So we just talked about the dollar in relation to gold. Here is the dollar market. And you can see in here the same cycle rhythms in here. Now, what's happened in here? This is kind of unusual. This was a very early bottom on these on this cycle. So we kind of have a shift back to this area right over here. And it got up, we said it would get up to about 94.50. And now the resistance right over there about 94.80. So it's getting right up in there right now. We don't think that there's a lot more to go as we get up into these sell zones right there. I'm just going to move this out of the way so you can see this a little clearer. This coming down to that 89-day moving average, which is often a resistance. So we think it's gonna try to move a little bit higher in here, a little sideways, because the bids are coming in because of the situation in Europe, and that's bringing you weakness in the euro currency, which is 57% of the dollar index. So we think it could make a little bit more upside ground outside getting up to that level about 95.40. But that's the outside. We think this area around 94.80, 94.90 is really what's going to stop it, pretty close to where it is right now, and then moving back into these support areas over the next several weeks. So some of the evidence, momentum is much better. You can see the momentum turn positive right in here. While it was negative, you could see the amount of declines in there. Now it's turned positive, so that's going to really hold it together, and that's a reflection of the safety bid that's coming in to the US dollar as the momentum has improved. Momentum is still negative in the longer term, however. Some of the evidence is that momentum having improved, we think that in U.S. stock market and world market still being weak, this is going to hold relatively firm, that there probably won't be any major pullbacks, and it's going to be able to keep most of these gains and maybe a little bit more for maybe the next couple of weeks before it then does start to move back to the downside. So that is a look at the U.S. dollar.